Andrew Koch here, and this episode we're going to be doing 6 through 9. Normally I do. I forgot to record 6. I started recording at the end. But on 6, what you had is a couple boom cannons. It was pretty easy. You just had to take out. Now, 7, shocker on the beach, and that one cannon that may or may not be in range. But if you got a shocker on the beach by itself, it might be a good idea to spread out your troops. So I'm going to go ahead and take out the cannon, and then spread out my tanks so that everything doesn't get shocked all in the same spot. And I probably should have spread out those medics a little bit. But as you can see, the shocker's shocking just those first 2 tanks, and the rest of the tanks can take out the shocker pretty easily. And since the headquarters is fairly unprotected, you can just take out a few and then flare back to the front of the... You don't have to take out all those in the back. Useless defensive towers there. And on stage 8, this next stage, I ended up losing a troop, which I don't like to lose troops on 1 through 10. That's a great thing about using tanks and medics is you typically, especially on the lower terror stages, you don't lose any troops. I mean, if you had really good tanks and medics, you might be able to get through a lot of stages and the higher stages without losing too many troops. And when you do lose a lot of your tanks, of course, it does take a long time to rebuild them. Let's see, I think it's it's 48 minutes for 2 tanks. I'll have to look. 24 minutes apiece, and then medics are about 15 minutes. So on this level, if you have tanks and medics, just take out the 2 cannons will be in range, either left or right side that you go. I thought that it might be easier to go to the right, but either side will probably work. So that cannon that's right next to the base is pretty beefy, so I need to use quite a bit of gunboat energy on that. And since I really don't have a lot of gunboat energy, I could only deploy some of my troops, not all of them at the same time, or I would have run out of gunboat energy before I destroyed the cannon. Now I'm totally out of energy, 0, and I'm about ready to lose that 1 tank over there. And I'm like, I need a flare, kill something. And he flares. Whoa, that was pretty close. And luckily the medics are able to run out of the range too, of those sniper towers. So I'm still working on getting energy to deploy all my troops. Okay, I think I have all my tanks deployed now. As you can see, those sniper towers are eating up my tanks. And I've already lost a medic. So this was a fairly challenging level, mainly because I had to take out those boom cannons so they wouldn't one-shot my tanks. But then the sniper towers do surprisingly quite a bit of damage. But I'm able to use that smoke to give the tanks a chance to get healed up. A few of them are really low. I have a tendency to forget to use my shocker because I tend to use my gunboat energy for other things, and I don't have much gunboat energy after I've taken out most of the cannons and boom cannons. And then I end up using the rest of my energy for either flares or a smoke screen. And the med kits are fairly cheap, so sometimes I'll throw in a med kit if they're getting low on health. Okay, and we're going to move on to stage 9. Stage 9 was actually easier than stage 8 for me. The reason I cut it at stage 9 was because I have to heal a medic and I didn't feel like wasting diamonds. So to instant, well, with 6 diamonds to instant do it. But I will post 10 and the other more advanced ones. And the reason I didn't try 10 with just 7 medics was because it did look a little bit tough. There was, if I remember correctly, there were some defenses on the beach that had to be taken out. So to have that extra medic would be nice. As you can see, Terror Stage 9 is pretty easy. You just can avoid pretty much that whole left side. All I had to do is take out that one node with a cannon, and I tried to take out that one sniper tower as I thought it might be in range, but it isn't, so you don't have to worry about it. You just have to flare to the top. I mean, I don't flare all the way to the top. I like to flare back, and then they should move within range to the nearest target. So now, as you can see, the only thing it's hitting is a rocket launcher, which isn't really doing that much damage. Let's speed this up a little bit. Well, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more videos.